Well, tonight is a very special night as we honor one of our own and one of our leaders, Shawn Norton. It is pretty awesome to have Shawn on staff, and so many people here on staff just love him so much. And I would like each of them to just say a few words in honor of Shawn Norton. Hey, Angela, I'm making a video about Shawn and the impact that he has on this campus. So, what are your 2 cents regarding that?
Who are we talking about?
Shawn Norton. He works on this end of the building.
Oh, I don't know. He's on staff?
Yes, he's the guy that drives that ridiculous Ford truck outside.
Oh, he works here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was doing community service. He's shady looking.
Shawn Norton?
Yes.
I'll tell you about Shawn. He's a slob. I have to go in his office 4 times a week and clean that thing. Great Lord. Oh, by the way, don't ever go in the bathroom after Shawn.
So, Ada, why do you like Mr. Shawn?
Because he's as big as me.
Hey, Kelli. Hey, we're making a video for Shawn, just telling everyone about the impact he has on this campus. Why don't you tell us about how he's affected you?
Oh my gosh. Shawn? I don't know where to start. I love Shawn, but this is the hardest thing that I do every day.
What's that smell?
Every time that I have to come into this building and sit here and sit this close to that man, it's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. I love Shawn, but he stinks. I just can't stand it anymore.
Pastor Damon, listen, tell us of Shawn Norton's impact here on the campus.
Well, it kind of started, back in the day when Greg Anderson was actually here, and then he said he was going to take a position at another church in Florida. And so I'm like, well, who do we have in mind? Who's going to take this ministry position? And he was like, well, I've got this guy, Shawn Norton. I'm like, I don't even know who that is. You gotta tell me about him. Well, what has this guy done? And he goes, man, this guy's pretty skilled. And I'm like, really? I mean, what do you have? I mean, what has he done? How can you show me that he's, good for this position? He's like, well, he's done a lot of different things. I'm like, really? He said, yeah. He's been a gnome. And I'm like, okay, well, this guy's small, man. I mean, that may be great for the yard, but I don't know if we can have him leading in ministry. I mean, does he stay in this position the whole time while he leads? I mean, is he a lounge act or what is this guy? And he may be great for the yard, but is he tall enough to really, stand in front of people and lead people? So he goes, yeah. I said, well, what else has he done? He said, well, man, he's also been a yard jockey. And I'm like, are you serious? Man, that's pretty awesome. I mean, usually to be a jockey, you have to be kind of small. But he said, well, he's actually smaller than that. He couldn't be a jockey. So he could be a yard jockey. I said, well, yard jockeys are classy guys, Is he classy? He's like, yeah, he's not very tall, but he is classy. I'm like, well, all right. I said, but yeah, can this guy really handle ministry? I mean, ministry is tough, especially Celebrate Recovery. I mean, come on. He goes, yeah, he can. He said, actually, he auditioned for the role of Tyrion on Game of Thrones. I'm like, well, all right. He said, but yeah, I mean, they were looking for somebody kind of small, but Shawn was actually too small. So, but he had a lot of heart. I mean, he was, he used to work out, things like that, kind of gangsta kind of role, that kind of thing. I was like, well, that's, I said, well, that's a little rough. I don't know if we need him, rough. And I said, are you sure this guy's the right fit? I mean, this is a really important ministry to our church. He said, yeah, the only thing I would say is, he's kind of been hurt. He's kind of small, and that's kind of affected his whole life. I mean, even as he was younger, he couldn't even ride on like most roller coasters. Like when the theme park was here, he was always like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, you're just not tall enough. You may be old enough, but you aren't tall enough to ride the roller coaster. And I was like, well, that's a bummer, man. Sorry, not able to ride, so, but Greg assured me, like, listen, small but mighty. That's Shawn Norton. this guy is a great guy, but you know, he's got to overcome. So build him a box, get him some high platform shoes, and he's your guy.
Shawn Norton. He's a shortin'. In all seriousness, Shawn, man, we all poke fun at you. You know that. We all have fun with one another here on this campus. But truth of the matter is you are an amazing man. You're an amazing friend. And this campus wouldn't be the same without you here. And the lives that have been touched through your involvement and your leadership in Celebrate Recovery is undeniable. So, man, just to know that you're loved. We love you very much. Everyone in this room here tonight owes you some gratitude for just championing this ministry and focusing on Jesus Christ in your everyday life, man. Thank you so much, brother.